Ah, yes, the trifecta of leaks. There's a brake line leak going on here. I just fired this thing up a minute ago. I added trans fluid to it, like probably about 3.5 quarts. But we got an oil leak too. I mean, it's leaking like a sieve. Exactly that. I mean, there's like a stream. I believe it's coming from the oil cooler hose. Did I say that right? Oil cooler hose? Just picking away at these things, trying to get them going. It's a massive oil leak too. The check engine light came on. Not check engine, check gauges light came on. And look at that puddle of oh. Jed Clampett would be he'd be over the moon. He'd be happy. Texas D. Well, the other thing is the brakes are froze, so I fired it up with the intention on moving it. Maybe like driving it around. Moving type action. You. Everything gets a you. You. I was wondering where I could put the jack, if I could probably put it on this. This doesn't seem, I don't know. I know it's part of the suspension, but it's not really I don't really know if something like that is a load bearing item. The steel feels kind of thick. See how kind of unknowledgeable I am? The frame's not rusted. I mean, the surface rust, but if I could get the jack to go under the I-beam suspension there, that would probably be better. Well, that's a long way, though. That's a stretch. And you're going to do it on ground like that, King? It's going to sink into the... Oh, yeah, well, a little. This ground is like really... It's not like... I mean, it's mud on the surface, but it's kind of... It's kind of like rocky and stuff. Not that far in. And yeah, I'm still hurting, man. But I can't sit around. As I swear to God, sitting too much, behind the wheel of an automobile, that's what really did me in. For the past year, I kept telling my wife, I'm like, I could feel all this extra driving is. Anyway, I was telling her, I can't even get it out. I'm like, you guys, I can't keep driving everybody around and trying to scrap. Having a big fat gut, No bueno, man. I mean, if I was a skinny dude, it probably wouldn't affect me, driving like that. But it's too much, man. I'm trying to lift this wheel up off the ground because the rotors and the brake pads are froze to each other. I'm using my foot to This is a pretty heavy vehicle. This thing weighs over 9,000 pounds. I think 9,200 pounds, if I remember correctly. I know. Boring. Ooh. Don't want the handlebar to like go sideways because you know that mechanism, those things pop off of the cotter pin when that happens. That's why you find a lot of either that or the hydraulic unit goes out. Those are a couple of the reasons why you find them by the curbside as a scrapper. Usually my buddy from the shop over the way comes over by here if he hears that I'm making a video and goes, "What are you doing?" Like really loud. So I always end up editing that out. It's kind of like a audio photobomb. I thought I heard like a twig or a plastic bottle or something crunch. The funny thing is, it's really hard to tell whether that's really off the ground or not, but I think it is. This sucker does not spin. I believe it's off the ground. What I did last time was last time I got the wheels unfroze. Never got to the point of continue on with the needed repairs. I just got the wheels to turn and fired it up and decided against moving it for whatever reason, because I guess because it's got a trans leak and I didn't want to spend $20 on $25 on a jug of trans fluid. But last time I sprayed this stuff on the brake caliper, both sides, let it soak in. When these things get kind of janky, they start leaking at the top. I did that, and I remember getting like a breaker bar and sticking it in one of them holes there and trying to get the wheel to turn. But last time I did it, I let it sit overnight. And so it ended up being a 2-day process last time. You never finish anything, King. Did you get that thing going? Nope. Maybe it was like a... I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was a... Huh. The nozzle came off. Oh, there it is. Oh, my. Yeah, that's going to have to... We're going to have to take the wheel off, maybe. Maybe not. Did you ever pick this thing up, one of these, and spray it right at your face? I've done it many times. Paint. Brake cleaner. PB blaster. You name it. Oh, there's some kind of a wasp nest. Spray away. You have to get a new can anyway, so we could. I'm so used to looking at like leaks and stuff like that. At first, when I turn my head and I see that rust stain, I'm like, where'd that rust? Wait, where'd that leak stain come from? So it's losing brake fluid, it's losing tranny fluid a little bit, but it's just pouring out the oil. It's just fantabulous. So meanwhile, overnight, sometimes that jack that I have, they tend to sink into the ground the rest of the way, but for sure it's airborne. I was able to kick it like that and it moved. Yeah. Such is life, right? Maybe I should just fix this thing up and sell it. I don't know. Shh, I don't want to say too loud around it. I need to get like stand on a bucket or something, so I'm level with it. I think these buckets are stuck into each other. Oh no. It's got a crack on the bottom. For a second, the phone cut out, the camera, whatever you want to call it, but right when it cut out, doesn't it figure it would start turning. Ah, happy day, right? Well, you'll never see this on Burt's Scrap Farm. No, that's because I do everything the right way. Well, nothing wrong with that, right? That's why your stuff is all screwed up, King. Yeah, I guess he's got a point, huh? There's a new to me scrapping channel. Go check it out in my community page. Yeah. Oh my God, that guy gets the trolls. Your place looks like a landfill. Oh God. Sounds like somebody's jealous, huh? That's what they're saying to him. Oh, it won't turn now. I mean, YouTube has beaten me over the head a bazillion, gajillion times. And I'm not any the wiser, I guess. So, do your thing, dude. Keep the scrap dream alive. Now, see, YouTube doesn't seem to really like what I mean by YouTube. The people that watch, the commenters, don't seem to really like scrappers that scrap that way. I don't know why. Never made sense to me, but now for some reason it won't budge. That's because it hit the dry patch. I already sprayed it. Well, maybe the rotor is warped. Maybe if I had I shouldn't have scrapped that. I had a huge, like a dumbbell bar, and that would have really come in handy right now. I'm not sure what key it is. I mean, I am sure what it is, but here it is. Oh, rinky dink one. See, the check gauge's light comes on right away. That's not the check gauge's light, that's the headlights. I know that. See? Now check gauges comes on. Focus. Oh, gnat flying around. We're gonna have to let that soak in there, but I got it to turn about I got half a twirl out of that wheel. As we're dripping a little more brake fluid. It's the front section of the master cylinder that's leaking. Anywho, getting it fired up is half the battle, but then I just want to be able to move it. I'm not going to really run it because it's got that oil leak. I just want to be able to move it, I don't know, wherever, move it forward, move it back, something. So what do y'all think of this video? Nope, I'm not 100%. I'm very nauseated, actually. You could probably hear it in my voice. Your videos are nauseating. I know. Sorry. My wife drove herself to work today with her uncle's car. Why do we care, King? I don't know. I've always been fascinated by these things here. These little lights with a tiny little solar cell. This one works off of, it only turns on when the sun is on. When the sun is on. I'm a ding dong. I used to collect these for no reason other than I'm a hoarder. And they just think they're cool. I don't know why. Is that like really goofy or what? Pallets, $2 a pallet. If you can find a place that's open, that's taking them. It's 64 degrees. It's February what? And I'm actually sweating a little bit. Look at this area over here is always wet. It never dries. Yeah. Anyway, gadget cut out again. That's why I checked the oil on here, because this one does not leak it. It burns it. Yeah. We're okay, I guess. Yeah, low light. I don't have the light on. I'm a hoarder. With no reason other than just being a hoarder. Because I like hoarding. I'm a hoarder. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah. All right, kids. I'm plumb tuckered. Tucker, you. Oh, grabbing the wrong key for this car. Where are we at here? All right, peoples. I'll smell you later. Be well. Man, I never get sick. Well, I wouldn't call that getting sick. I don't know. What would you call that? I guess that's getting sick, but it's getting sick without getting sick. I guess it's getting sick. I don't know. I'm taking antibiotics for it, so I guess I'm talking about like fever, runny nose, coughing, that type of sick. Scrap life continues. Smell y'all later. Bye. You.